The triumphant winner of American Idol Season 23, Jamal Roberts, was scheduled to be recognized with a key to the city of Laurel, Mississippi, during his upcoming performance at the Noir and Blanc event on August 2, 2025. The concert was scheduled to take place in Laurel, Mississippi. When the news was made, however, it triggered a surge of criticism and even death threats from some residents of Laurel. This turned what was supposed to be a moment of celebration into a moment of disappointment. Instead of accepting the distinction, Roberts ultimately declined it in a beautiful speech that demonstrated his resiliency, humility, and passion to his music. Roberts responded to the controversy by taking to social media to address it. As a result of his response, not only was the stress alleviated, but it also shined light on the difficulties that come with popularity in this day and age of digital technology, turning his narrative into one of grace under pressure. A homecoming for a rising star. Jamal Roberts, a former physical education teacher from Meridian, Mississippi, who is now 27 years old, won the hearts of millions of people with his passionate R&B performances on American Idol. It is a credit to his talent and honesty that he was able to go from educating children at Crestwood Elementary School to winning the most votes in the history of the show's conclusion, which was 26 million votes, as the host, Ryan Seacrest, pointed out. After winning the election in May 2025, Roberts did not waste any time in getting out on the road. He planned performances all around his home state, including a performance at the L.T. Ellis Center in Laurel, which was among the most anticipated shows of the year. The occasion was intended to be a homecoming for the native of Meridian, whose hometown is located just a short drive away from Laurel, a city that became renowned due to the presence of Erin and Ben Napier, who are the stars of the HGTV show Hometown. On June 27, 2025, local event organizer Drake Page wrote on Facebook that Laurel Mayor Johnny Magee had given his approval for Roberts to be presented with a key to the city during the Noir and Blanc concert. This was the beginning of the dispute. After receiving a similar distinction in Atmore, Alabama, on June 14, Roberts and his three daughters, Harmony, Lyric, and Jana, who was born on June 14, were enthusiastically welcomed with a key to the city. This gesture, which was intended to commemorate Roberts' success on American Idol, followed a similar honor that he received in Atmore. After the Atmore event, Roberts posted a message on Facebook that read, "Thank you from the bottom of my heart for loving all my babies and accepting me exactly as I am." On the other hand, the announcement was welcomed with a response that was quite different in Laurel. Responsibilities and dangers. The news that Roberts had been given the key to the city was met with swift opposition from a number of inhabitants of Laurel. These individuals claimed that the honor ought to be saved for locals who have made direct contributions to the community throughout their lifetime. He is not from the Laurel area. Another commentator stated, "That is not fair at this time." Jamal Roberts, a resident of Meridian who was simply passing through Laurel on his way to Hattiesburg, was introduced by another individual. The comments, which at first centered on the fact that Roberts did not have any direct ties to Laurel, quickly evolved into something that was significantly more ominous. During a Facebook Live video that was broadcast on June 27, Roberts disclosed that he has been the target of death threats, with some persons even threatening to bring firearms to his scheduled concert on August 2. There are people who are sharing the post, making threats, and talking about how they will have guns at the event, he stated, appearing obviously irritated, but maintaining his composure. "I worked with children before I became a contestant on American Idol, and it's incredible that children are able to understand how to act better than adults. This world that we live in is a sad one." A deeper tension was brought to light by the response in Laurel, a city with a population of less than 17,000 people that is well known for its extensive cultural past and renowned citizens such as opera singer Leontine Price, NSRINC's Lance Bass, and Olympic gold medalist Rolf Boston, for example. There were some citizens who believed that local contributors were more deserving of the accolade than Roberts, who, despite being a native of Mississippi, is originally from Meridian, which is located close. Laurel's notoriety as the site for Hometown, which has put the city on the map, but also raised local pride and scrutiny over who represents it, further amplified. A mixture of sincerity, humility, and resistance was displayed by Roberts in his Facebook Live video that lasted for 32 minutes and addressed the topic. To stress his point, he stated, "I did not ask for a key to the city. My guess is that you should go and grab it and give it to them, because they are the ones who deserve it. You are aware that I have been in the neighborhood for a number of years. However, I do not desire it. Kindly, please do not take it." Despite the fact that he expressed his appreciation to Mayor McGee for the gesture, he made it abundantly clear that he had no desire in being involved in a contentious discourse. According to the Laurel leader call, he continued by saying, "I do not want any key to the city that is full of hatred and jealousy." Instead of being motivated by fear, Roberts made the decision to decline the key because he wanted to refocus his attention on the things that are most important to him: his music and his fans. In order to reassure the audience that the threats would not prevent him from performing in Laurel, he stated, "I am so unbothered by this, I promise." His commitment to the Noir and Blanc event was emphasized by the fact that he made the observation that this show has been booked forever. His reaction was welcomed with an outpouring of support from supporters, with one fan saying, "Some of you all are about to break a record, the most haters under one poster," and another fan pushing him to keep reaching for the top. His response was met with an extremely positive response: "You are in God's hands," and more comprehensive introspection. This event highlights the complications of popularity in the digital era, where social media can amplify both support and hostility. Roberts' experience is a prime example of this. As a black man and the first person to win American Idol since Ruben Studdard in 2003, Roberts' success has been a source of pride for many people in Mississippi. However, it has also exposed him to the harsh realities of public scrutiny, which has been a source of frustration for him. His choice to decline the key indicates a rising understanding among public personalities of the necessity to approach issues cautiously, particularly when they risk having their art overshadowed by the controversy. According to an article published on Archive.com, this is not just a story about winning a singing competition. The strength of community, the duties of influence, and the ever-changing terrain of celebrity are among the topics that are being discussed. Roberts chooses to maintain his concentration on his music and his roots in spite of the drama. He made the announcement that his first single, Heal, which debuted at #1 on the Billboard Hot Gospel Songs list, is an ode to Mississippi, a way to give back to the state that had a significant impact on his life. "When people do expect good things to come out of Mississippi, they don't know how to handle it," he stated during his Facebook Live broadcast. "People just don't expect good things to come out of Mississippi anymore." Additionally, he is getting ready for a busy fall, acting as the opening act for Brandy and Monica on their The Boy Is Mine tour, which will make stops in Indianapolis in the month of October, on August 24 in Crystal Springs, on September 19 in Jackson, and on September 20 at the Iron Horse Music and Heritage Festival in Macomb. More concerts are set to take place in the state of Mississippi. Taking steps forward. The choice that Jamal Roberts made to turn down the opportunity to take possession of Laurel was a powerful demonstration of his integrity, since it prioritized peace over prestige. The fact that he was able to respond so gracefully to the threats while still being true to his objective as an artist has only served to enhance his connection with his audience. In the process of preparing for his performance at Laurel and beyond, Roberts is demonstrating that his voice, both literally and figuratively, stretches well beyond the confines of the American Idol environment. "I'm going to dedicate a song back to the state," he declared, serving as a reminder that his passion for Mississippi has not been shaken, even in the face of adversity. This chapter is not about a key to a city for Roberts. Rather, it is about unlocking the possibilities of his platform to inspire and encourage others. As he continues to enchant audiences with his soulful R&B and gospel-infused style, he is demonstrating that genuine success is not in the acknowledgement of one's accomplishments, but rather in the capacity to persevere in the face of adversity and continue singing.